Welcome back to the World Series of Video Games here in New York with myself, Corey Dunn, along with me, Trevor Schmidt from Godfrag. We're about to get ready here with the alternate attacks going up against Hacker Gaming. I really didn't expect to see Hacker Gaming here, and I know I got called out yesterday on it.
Yeah, I thought they were a good team. I really thought that they played well. I watched them at WSVG China, and they really impressed me. They played extremely well, and I think WNV coming in at the end and beating them was a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought ZY was an amazing player, and you know what? He's proven, along with BB, that they deserve to be at this tournament. Not only deserve to be here, but maybe deserve to be talked about as one of the best teams in the world after beating arguably two of the top three teams in NIP in complexity. Yep. They've not had the easiest road. They have had probably one of the most difficult roads of anyone at this event, and they've proven that not only were we up to it, but we're maybe even more than up to it with a 16-2 victory over NIP as a prime example. So we're going to get right into this match as they play aTTaX, a team that we have a little bit of questions about. We're not sure how they're going to play. I mean, this is a real match where if we see aTTaX not only play with Hacker but beat Hacker, we'll be a little surprised, actually, I think.
Well, coming into this one without Silver and Tixo, you'll realize that one whenever we go through the roster rundown. Again, for alternate attacks is going to be Chef Kosh, Capio, Moon, Chucky, and Roman. Roman and Chucky are the two new members here for alternate attacks. Now for Hacker Gaming, we've got Forever, BB, Bazulki, Kings, and ZYs. They're going to go ahead and start things off. There's going to be a lot of communication throughout this entire game. It's going to get extremely loud here in this room. So let's go and start things off again. Alternate attacks on the counter-terrorist side. Hacker Gaming starting to make their move here towards that mid. Kings is going to go ahead and lead the charge there with that Glock. Looking at it right now, we're about to have a split. It looks like Kings is actually just causing the distraction. Hacker Gaming taking their time. They're moving their way up here towards Catwalk. Bazulki with the bomb in hand.
Looks like a slow attack here. I'm thinking Hacker Gaming is going to want to go Catwalk here. They're going pretty slow, and they're just waiting for a movement from
Look
the
at
German
this.
team.
Look at this. They've got that two-man stack right there. They're just waiting out. It's going to be the pace again. Who's going to be able to get in there? Here comes the push. Capio comes up big. He's able to get himself one. He's looking for another one, but Capio and Roman both go down to Bazulki and BB. As now they're going to go and rush there towards that A side. But look at this. Alternate attacks already have a three-man transfer there towards the other side. So that means the B bomb site is completely open. As now it's going to be left up to Chef Kosh. And Chef Kosh will also get taken down by Zai. As now Hacker Gaming is able to pick up that pistol round. That was pretty big.
Yeah, and I thought that maybe it was a little bit of a mistake by the Germans not to push up their attacks. Maybe needed to spot out what was going on and have a little bit better of a plan. They left that wide open a little too much. And having those two guys there, if all five guys from Hacker come around that corner like they did, you're just going to get run over. So it's a big risk to put those two guys in that position. If you're going to do that, you need to put all your guys there, or you need to be more aggressive so that you can fall back if they're all there. So a little bit of a risk by the Germans early on. It didn't pay off as Hacker really made them pay for it there.
Well, definitely. Even then, after that point, even after they dropped two guys, they shouldn't have rushed three guys through CT spawn. That's one of the hardest things to be able to do, is trying to move up towards the CT spawn, towards the A bomb site, whenever you've got multiple series of terrorists up on top of Cat.
But again, they were already down by two guys, so they had to do what they needed to do to get there quickly and maybe take them off guard. But again, maybe not the best place to do that.
Well, they could have been able to pick them off one by one, but we're going to go and watch here, see what's Hacker Gaming. They bought AKs. They're taking no risk. They want to be able to win these series around. Got another little stack going on here. This time, Chucky's going to go down, as it seems that Zai and Kings are able to get themselves a couple kills. It looked like Zai ran out of ammo. He went straight for the knife. As now it's going to be left up to Capio. He's coming up big here. He's got two deagle kills. He's looking for that third. And Forever will be able to come back around with the AK. Takes him down 2-0 score. Hacker Gaming starting this one out early.
Yeah, again, 5v5 Counter-Strike right here. 5 on offense, 5 on defense. The offense is in red. The defense is in blue. You play 15 per side. So you play 15 on offense. Then you switch to defense, play 15 more rounds. So 30 rounds overall. The first to 16 wins. And right now we saw in that last round, Hacker was able to basically use one guy without a full gun to sneak up there on that save round, scout it out. He was able to take out a couple guys, then the rest of the team started their attack once they kind of knew where the Germans were playing.
Kind of give you a quick feel of what Hacker Gaming is doing right now. They've got kind of a default strat that they're working right here. They've got Forever spamming over there towards the B-bomb site through the wall to cause any damage that he can there inside of that B-bomb site. They also have their other guys spamming there inside of mid. They're just kind of be able to weaken their opponents before they even make their move, but it actually counter-affected them, as you can see on the other screen. Bazulki is down to 20. Actually, it looks like he's going to be okay on this one. He's going to be able to head up here towards the A site. making their move again, hitting that catwalk strong, but they're going to go ahead and come in from a flank here with alternate aTTaX. BB watching that flank with the AK. He's going to try to come up big here. He's going to go and fall back. Bomb planted inside the A side. We've got 3 members of Hacker Gaming there on catwalk. An HE grenade can take out 4 of them, actually. This time, they're not going to have a grenade. Chef Kosh able to take down 1, as now it's going to be left up to Moon, and he's going to get taken down quickly. If they had the HE grenades, they could have dropped 4 easy right there.
Yeah, they definitely caught Hacker in a nice position, but they weren't able to take advantage of it. Good job by the Germans, the aTTaX team, being a little aggressive. They had a good strategy there. They just weren't able to execute. And you know, in a situation like that, you've got to come ready with strategies when you're on the save round. It looked like they had a good plan. They just weren't able to execute it. Maybe in the future save round, they can get a little bit more success there. Again, 3-0 right now as the offensive team, Hacker Gaming from China, is in the lead.
So now we should see guns in the hands of alternate aTTaX. And, you know, really what's going to be one of the stresses here for alternate aTTaX is the Hacker Gaming have amazing shots. They're going to be on fire all the way through the game. But look at this. Capio's all the way out on the T side of that the B tunnels and then tries to make his move. Chucky and Chef Kosh come out. They're able to get 2 shots there. They're catching Hacker Gaming off guard. That's usually the Asian aggression that we usually see. But this time the Germans are trying to counteract. They're trying to come back into this one. Forever now looking for that. Taking their time. Chef Kosh down to 7 HP there on catwalk on top of short A. He's going to be, again, that's going to hurt him here in the end whenever it comes down to it. But he did get a few kills there starting off the round. Forever peeks out, finds Chucky inside those B tunnels. King's coming up here from the lower B to be able to clear it out for his teammates to be able to join him in. Taking his time, he's got the AWP. Let's go and see if there's any action there inside the B bomb site there for those guys. Roman in there by himself. He's basically have to battle a 1v3 here inside this B tunnels. Looking at right now. He's moving in. They've got 3 guys pushing here for Hacker Gaming. They're inside the site. Roman's still holding it. You're going to see a transfer happening here for aTTaX. Moving inside the site. Roman misses that headshot. He's looking for another kill. They still haven't moved on. Through the box into Forever. And another one. He finally comes back into it. He's able to drop 2. As now it's left up to Zai down to 7 HP in the cabinet. And Roman 3-on-1. He's able to close him down. That was a bad move there by Hacker.
The camera wasn't on me, but I'm shaking my head since like the beginning of that attack. You don't clear the bomb site there.
They went straight in.
You've got 3 guys and you don't clear the bomb site. I just don't understand what the logic was from the Chinese right there. They can't have played like that against the first 2 teams, Complexity.
No, there's no way.
And NIP. They just you can't attack a bomb site with 3 guys and don't clear out that bomb site. Huge mistake right there. And they got absolutely taken off guard. Roman playing pretty good there. Not only was he in a good spot, but then he used that spot effectively. It's a smart play.
All right, looking at it, they had 3 guys there inside the tunnels, but look at this, Hacker Gaming countering them with those HE grenades, and they're going to be able to answer back. Chef Kosh inside of mid, able to drop a Zolki. Moving in towards that B bomb site will be Hacker Gaming, as they're going to go and try to be able to get that bomb planted. Bomb getting planted by BB, but this time they cleared the bomb site, so now they're able to get that bomb down successfully, as now looks like Chef Kosh is about to be able to move up here towards the window. He's going to go and take a chance, peeking through, peeks out an op shot there by Kings. He almost was able to connect. As right now, Chucky and we've also got Chef Kosh moving in here towards the B side. They're going to try to work together. Both coming through the double doors. Spamming away there from Kings. He switched over to that M4. BB also in there as well. That was a great execution by Hacker Gaming. They were able to watch it from both sides. They didn't allow alternate aTTaX to be able to get in there.
Clean entry is the key there. They got a few good frags. They got into the bomb site. They really organized themselves. So when you get into a bomb site, you get that bomb planted down. Every single one of the guys spreads out, gets into a different area, calls what they're watching. I'm watching doors. I'm watching the back halls where we came from, our flank. I'm watching the window. And they were able to effectively coordinate themselves so that when that attack came, everyone was ready for it and they shut it down. So good job on the entry and then good job on holding that bomb site from the Chinese team. They needed that round after they lost the last one.
Right now they're taking no time. They're going straight for that B bomb site. They've already got 4 guys inside that site. Forever getting that bomb down. And this is going to be a save round here for alternate aTTaX. You can see the USP there from Capio. Forever coming in there with the AK there in the Capio. Roman coming all the way from behind. He's looking for some exit kills, but he's not going to be able to pull off any of that as Zai comes out the B tunnels and able to take him down with the AK. Chucky right there. He looks like he hasn't been spotted there, so he's going to go and try to still extend this into get himself another exit kill, trying to be able to get himself an AK. But Zai comes in 5-1 is going to be the score here for Hacker Gaming as they're just moving further and further. They only had 1 slip up so far, and that's hopefully the only round we're going to see any slip-ups.
And again, the save round coming from the situation we talked about in the previous matches. You've got the money situation where you have about $1,500 when you lose, $3,400 when you win. So the guns themselves cost roughly around $2,500 to $3,200. So you're not able to buy a gun if you lose, and that forces your whole team to coordinate and save so that you can buy the next round. So it's kind of a coordinated save effort, giving up that round in order to buy the next round and have a chance to retake the momentum. And so now working on this 5-1 score right now in favor of Hacker Gaming. They've come back after that fourth round loss, to win the next two, and a little bit of a run here.
Looking at right now, Chef Kosh, he's able to get himself one kill so far. Moon's over towards that B side. He's got a teammate that just now joined him. He's actually over there by himself. They had 4 men stuck over there towards the A side. Here comes a push up by BB. He's moving up towards Catwalk. Right now they've got Capio, and they're basically using that same Fnatic strat. They've got 2 guys over towards long A, and they've got one of their guys watching over there inside the A side. Now they're going to go and transfer back over there towards, so they have a 2-1, having one guy over there inside of long A. Roman just on the other side. Zyme moving up. Kings is about to have the push up in there towards that B-bomb site here with that AWP. Taken out. They're waiting for Zai to be able to make his move, to be able to cause distraction. So it's Zai and BB about to be able to make their move, acting like they're going towards that towards the A bomb site. Starting things off, they're going with that distraction, but it's not paying off because Roman is trying to act like incognito and not peek out there. They use the smokes, but Chef Kosh did not budge, and he's still able to get himself one kill. Kings comes out, peeks out, quick scopes there with the AWP, able to take out Chef Kosh. As now it looks like it's going to be left up to Roman and Chucky, the 2 new members here for alternate attacks. And will they be able to pull it off? Seems that Kings is going to go and shut down Roman on the entry. As now Chucky's by himself here with this M4. He's going to go able to get himself one kill, but again, Kings continues with that AWP hat trick and able to make it 6-1 here in favor of Hacker Gaming.
Yeah, Kings, ZY, and BB all playing pretty strong for Hacker Gaming. 9 frags apiece for Kings and ZY, so both of them off to a pretty good start to this first half right now. 6-1 to score, like you said. And again, nice little distraction there. They had a couple guys go up the catwalk and distract there in bomb site A. They had 2 more guys very quietly waiting in the dark halls there on the left side of the map from this point of view, and instantly, as soon as that fake was sold, they went in and they caught the guys in the B bomb site off guard.
Now it's going to be a save round here for alternate attacks. They're going to try to rush their guys out through the catwalk area, but they're going to get shut down there by the combination of BB and Bazolki. As right now we've got 3 guys heading over towards long A here for Hacker Gaming. Look like Capio peeked down. He's just kind of toying around with those guys, but he's going to find an HE grenade instead for just taunting them. As now Bazolki gets those last 2 kills there over inside of mid. Another round happening there for Hacker Gaming. That was just a standard save round there for Hacker Gaming, or for alternate attacks, but they were unable to unable to even get a kill out of that one, so it didn't even pay off for them. It hurts them a little bit. They might even have to save another round if they lose this one.
This mixed team of the Hacker Game, or excuse me, of attacks is really not looking nearly as good as they made of hope for. This team is, like we talked about coming in, they're not necessarily, they've lost 2 of their better players. They don't look nearly as skilled as we saw them at WSVG Summer, and so right now it's been kind of them trying to work themselves out against one of the better teams at this tournament who's been playing extremely hot, and it's not working so far. The 7-1 score indicating that, and the team just doesn't look nearly as good aim-wise as the team from China.
Pushing up inside of mid is going to be Bazolki. He's been working that middle double doors the entire time. Moon, he's been over towards the B side. He's usually working it over there with Roman. As right now, I believe, actually Roman's now back over there towards long A. Chef Kosh inside of that B bomb site. Got to be able to come up, but look at this right from behind. He's going to be moving up. Let's go and switch back over here real fast to a member, as it looked like they're setting it up in such a way as they're working the way up catwalk, but not anymore. They're going to go, it looks like they're going to go and fall back and start moving there towards mid. They're toying around with them now. They're going to go and work back over towards catwalk, or yeah, back up towards short A. Taking the time, about to be able to push up here. They've got 3 guys so far. Zai with the bomb, moving inside here towards the A side. They're just going to go and try to creep their way in here. They're going to get spotted. Now they're going to have to rush out. They're going to have to start playing aggressive here. Peeks out. Zai still has the bomb. He's trying to be able to retreat out of there. He's completely blind. Now he's going to start making a move. They've been stalled for just a little bit, but they're still going to go ahead and try to be able to push in here towards the site. Moving in. Capio comes up big. He's able to get himself 2, and then Roman comes in as well. BB is coming around with the flank. As now it's going to be left all up to BB, but he's down to 8 HP, so that's going to hurt him there. He looks like he's just going to try to hope for the best. 10 seconds left here in the round as here comes the first round. Another round here for alternate attacks.
He's going to save out his gun right here and just give it up. He's not going to try to...
Doesn't even get the choice.
Yeah. It takes him out right there. So
that was a smart move.
A great job by alternate attacks. They finally showed some life here. They flashed the catwalk really, really hard, stalled out that rush, and they never got a good op shot from King's hacker did. He's kept having a shot on a guy. He kept peeking his head, and never took the shot on him, and they never were able to get any entrance frag.
Wow.
Well, he'll get a shot on one right there,
yeah,
though.
He's
nice
saying...
big frag opened that round.
That's big right there. As, again, Kings through the double doors all the way through the spot. As you can see, that dead body just on the other side. That's right there. That's going to be Moon, who just got taken out by Kings just a moment ago by the AWP. So Chef Kosh has got he's got a big job ahead of him, as it looks like Hacker Gaming is going to start moving their guys there towards that B side. As now we're going to go and take a look here and basically drop the bomb off. They're kind of defaulting in this one out. They're kind of waiting and hoping that alternate attacks becomes impatient to be able to get themselves another pick. King started him off strong. But there it goes. They're able to take out Chef Kosh. That's exactly what they're looking for. So now they know that they're going to start spreading out alternate attacks. As now it looks like they're going to continue to move here towards the B bomb site, even trying to be able to get that site completely clear. Roman heading back around over towards the long A to be able to regroup with his teammate Capio, who's actually been one of the only guys that we've seen so far, in my eyes, that has been really performing for alternate attacks. So now looking at Bazolki, now transferring over inside of mid. If they're able to get the bomb and head it over towards the B side, this is going to be great ground here. If Bazolki watching this position, he's going to need a little bit more cover there to be able to watch over inside of mid. But he's got a really great advantage there because he's going to be able to play it aggressive, make the call, be able to help his teammates there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like aTTaX is going to go after this retake. They didn't react at all. There was a call there for B, but they never went. So it looks like they're just saving their weapons here at long A. They're just going to give up this round. It's just like a save round, except they've bought guns, and they've decided, we don't have the equipment. We may not be able to win this round. We're just going to give it up. But Roman's sure playing very aggressive for that. Yeah. With that scenario, he should be giving this up here instead of trying to press the attack here.
But they know that he's there, so he's going to go and kind of defend it off and start working his way up. But again, he's working his way towards catwalk. He will be able to save the gun. The reason why this is, again, a smart move for them to save is because they won that previous round, so that cut off their sources to be able to get in there for the next round. So they only be able to get that additional money coming in.
And by 3 guys staying alive right there, that means only 2 guys died. That means the 2 guys that have money, the extra money, they can buy the other guys guns, and all 5 guys will have money, or will have the full resources that they need in order to be successful in that round. Kind of combining money from the lost round together to be able to be successful in this next round.
They're really trying to be able to Donald Trump this one, trying to be able to work the money system a little bit. But again, smart move. It was a smart move there by aTTaX.
They got a long way to go though. 8-2 down. It's 6 rounds to go.
They will not be able to do that again. They will not be able to do another one of those rounds. If they start doing that, they're going to get into a pattern. It's really going to start to hurt them. Again, right now the score is 8-2 in favor of Hacker Gaming here over alternate attacks. We're in the upper bracket semifinals. As again, whoever wins this one will play against Team 3D forever, moving inside of mid. He's able to take out Moon. Chef Kosh inside that B bomb side again. He's going to be completely blind. He's in the cabinet again. He's been playing that position the entire time. He's working very close to the tunnel entry. But he gets the first one. He's able to play aggressive, but he's been taken down multiple times. But look at this bomb's been planted inside the B side. He's all by himself. It's going to be BB inside that B bomb site. So if he gets taken down, it's going to be left up to Zai. Zai peeks out. He's able to take down 2. Chucky and Capio both go down, as now it's left up a one-on-one. Roman going up against Zai. Zai peeks out, and that was a great move there by Roman. Horrible idea by Zai. That's playing extremely aggressive. You got to take your chances. It's either A or B, and he took A, and he ended up getting taken down.
He played it well early on, though. He had the
Right.
three situation where he had three guys left against him. He played that aggressive, but once he got into the 1v1, he should have changed tactics, played it more passively. We've seen that from some of the other players. When you get in a 1v1, you know that you're on offense and the bomb's down. You've basically become the defender. You just have to defend that bomb and keep it alive. Well, that means you should give up ground. Trade time, space for time, give up the ground, and allow them to come in.
Capio playing aggressive this round against Zai. He's able to take him out, but Bazolki getting a little revenge shot in there, able to take him out. Chucky tossing out that flashbang. Very interesting move there, as he knew that it would blind his opponent and just be a half blind for him. He went ahead and took advantage of it. He was able to get himself a kill, but he peeks out while he was completely blind, so Kings takes advantage of that, able to pull out the AWP, able to take him out. Now Moon moving in, playing extremely aggressive there with that AWP, and I think actually Kings is probably long A, and that's exactly going to be the case. So right now, he's going to be able to move up here towards long A. I believe he's all by himself down to a 1-on-3. Chef Kosh coming on the flank. Moon still watching over there towards long A. King's creeping his way, Roman right there. So they've got two guys just on the other side. So he has to look high and low. He has to be able to work it out. Look at that. He almost been able to pull that off. If he'd been able to dink him with the Glock, then he could have been able to completely mess up this shot, and he might have been able to get a kill there with that Glock.
It's a pretty standard. It's a pretty standard tactic in CS to put your guys in stacking position. So in other words, you either can stack them by boosting a guy on top of your head and putting guys like that. But in that situation, they didn't actually do that. They just put them in the same line. The same vertical line. So when you came around the corner, you had two guys in the same vertical line up and above each other. So when you try to aim at something, you have to pick one. And then if you frag one of those guys, it still leaves the other guy left to frag you. So great play, great teamwork by aTTaX as they make a little run back here. A couple of rounds in a row for them now. That little risky play of leaving three guys alive during that one bide save round, I would call it, allowed them to buy those 2 rounds, and now they've gotten back into this 8-4 score right now for Hacker, but the last 3 of the last 4 have gone to the Germans.
So right now Chucky coming in there. He's able to get himself an M4 kill there into Bazolki. He's going to be able to get the bomb down. Forever comes in there spamming away, but Chucky does it. He's going to be able to get 2, but Forever will take that bomb and bring it back. This is they've got AKs here for Hacker Gaming, so they're going to go and move up here towards Catwalk. As it looks like they're going to go take a look and see if there's any defenses there over towards short A, and there seems to not be any. So it looks like alternate attacks lucked out by stacking their guys over towards the long A side and getting themselves a couple kills coming into this one. As now they're going to start moving towards mid, and they actually run into another confrontation. Chef Kosh through the wall, able to get himself 2. Great start, and it looks like we might be able to see a new German powerhouse finally.
Yeah,
that was actually really good.
You should have seen the players. I don't know if you were seeing that, but they were like pointing at each other, and Chef got up and started screaming, and the other guys were pointing at him, all 3 of them. And it was a pretty funny looking little reaction there by those players. But great little play by him, able to take advantage of that. Really just stood tall in the front of a lot of attack from the Hacker team, and the aim I was talking about that favored the Chinese early on has gone away. Really, the Germans have started to warm up as this match has gone along. I think they've stepped up to the play, and we've got a save round here as Hacker is not able to buy. The money system is coming back to bite them. Early on, we saw the Hacker team playing the money, Attacker playing the money situation a couple rounds ago. Now Hacker has to do the exact same thing.
Capio and Moon both watching inside of that B bomb site, working extremely well. Roman presses up inside the B tunnels, able to drop 1. And it's just been frag after frag inside the B tunnels. Knife versus knife, and Capio will be able to slice and dice and take out Zai 8-6. And the score was 8-2 just a moment ago.
Yeah, and even a smile from the Chinese guy's face there as he goes, I didn't even have a chance there, but
wow,
nice name. Still, 8-6 score right now. We talked about this earlier. This map is very offensive favored. It normally favors the offensive team. So you're looking at normally an 8-7, well, normally a 9-6 score in favor of the offensive team. And to have 8 right now, Hacker needs a few more rounds, and they don't look like they're going to get it the way the Germans have been playing.
BB right there, he's able to give some cover fire for Zai. Zai was almost caught off guard, but again, he was able to get that kill. Chucky playing aggressive. It worked for them several rounds in a row. They're going to work at it as Chucky spams away through that door, hoping to be able to get himself a kill. Again, he's battling it out with Zai, so we've got Kings now heading there towards that B tunnels to be able to group up with the rest of his team. Is down to a 2-on-3. Taking a look at real fast. Chef Kosh is now on the flank. Again, we've got these guys moving over there towards the side, but Zai might actually catch Chef Kosh from behind if it's possible. Look at this. Look at that. Zai, he thinks it's actually one of his teammates as Chef Kosh is coming in from the flank. He's going to look over here, and Chef Kosh gets taken down there inside of the B tunnels. Now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2, or 1-on-3, as now Chucky's by himself. Bomb being planted inside of that B bomb site. Chucky making his move. He's going to creep in. He's able to get himself one. He's going to try to continue to be able to work his way inside the site, being completely sneaky. Good move there, but he gave away his position. He spotted Forever. Azai is just on the other side of the box. Nice move there, but he's going to get taken out. He tried to go in for that fake flash, and he tossed out the smoke instead. But the final score, pretty standard. I didn't really expect this one, but it's 9-6 in favor of Hacker Gaming.
Very solid half from the Germans there. They may be down 3 rounds, but that's exactly what you want on the defensive side. If you can get yourself about 6 rounds, you've played what you need to play. Now you need to come out and be strong on your offensive half. We've played 15 rounds. Each side's now switched to the other side. So if Hacker being on offense now goes to defense, alternate attacks, the Germans switch over to offense, go from defense to offense now. So the two sides are going to switch and go at it. I really like the situation that the aTTaX team has put themselves in. They're in a good position. They're not down by too much. They're in striking distance. Hacker needs to come out, be strong in the pistol round, be effective, and just set a tone early. If you're the Germans, you just need to play your game. You've had the momentum. You've been playing well. Just stick with that. Keep playing that way, and you're going to be in great shape going into the second half. There's no time to panic here. You're not down by that much.
Really, what I honestly think it comes down to is this pistol round. It really is going to be completely, really big. If you're starting on with the alternate attacks, their main goal right now is to get the bomb planted the next 2 rounds or win those next 2 rounds. Regardless, you have to feel that and you have to continue with that momentum. If they get shut down now, my personal opinion, I think what might happen, if alternate attacks get shut down on those 2 rounds completely, then they're really going to be disgruntled. Their momentum is going to be completely shifted because they've gotten extremely excited coming into this half, and then if they get shut down, it's going to hurt.
I think you've got a very good point, but at the same time, we saw Hacker come back. We saw the Germans come back in that last half. So nothing's out of the realm of possibility. But they do not have the same situation though, because they are down 3 rounds like we talked about. So they need to get off to a good start. I agree.
As right now, the Capio out in the open, spamming away there. I think they finally were able to take out Kings on, that's probably over there on Catwalk, yep. As now Zai making his move there on a back around, trying to be able to answer back a few kills here. Zai spots himself 1. Moon's going to be inside of that B bomb site. He's got 7 HP. He's moving back around through the B tunnels. He actually was able to get by Forever. As now aTTaX able to have the bomb. Looks like they're going to be grouping up here.
I really don't like the strategy from either team, the way they've played this pistol round. Very aggressive play from the defensive team, which hasn't been very concerted, and the offensive team has no clear sense of what they want to do. It's like they've decided they want to fight it out with the defensive team, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's a bad play by both teams right now, and neither team has gotten an advantage from it. It's kind of the bad play has kind of neutralized itself on both sides so far, so we'll wait and see who collects themselves. It looks like aTTaX has finally organized themselves a little bit more here, and they may come up the catwalk right now.
Looking at it right now, we're going to see these guys start moving up, like you call it, up on Catwalk. Alternate attacks, taking their time. Moon's down to 7 HP. The health is really going to be an issue. You can see BB, he's got a grenade or a flashbang set up, so he's going to be able to allow his teammates to be able to peek out, but it's not going to be able to help out. But look at this, Forever's on a flank. Remember this, as now he's going to be coming back from behind. Chef Kosh, even with 7 HP, he's still playing aggressive, and he's going to go delay Forever right there. But Forever's down to 13 HP. He's rushing out there. He's able to take out Chef Kosh easily. But Capio comes out with an overkill with the USP, and he's able to take him out. As you can see right there, Chef Kosh getting up and getting a little excited. And that's huge for those guys, because now the score is 9-7.
I did not expect this at all. I totally did not expect the Germans to be in this game at all. With the shakeup of their roster, the way they've played, to see this kind of performance, they really reorganized themselves extremely well. I thought both teams came out at the beginning of that round and just looked completely in disarray. aTTaX, though, able to collect themselves, organize themselves into a little group, run up that catwalk, and get a good entry. We didn't see a good response, though, from the Hacker team from China, and that cost them as they lost 2 guys on that entry.
This is really starting to look ugly here for Hacker Gaming. If they continue to be able to lose rounds, of course, this is a save round, so of course they probably most likely will probably end up losing, but you never know what the aim of these guys so far.
Yeah, we're going to have probably 2 save rounds here for Hacker Gaming, as they don't have the money to buy those nice weapons like its alternate attack.
Oh, big nade.
Alternate attack, though, they need to avoid losses. We talked about this. When you're in a save round situation, that kind of means the other team is giving up the round. They're saving to try to buy later, another round later in the game. Instead of trying to buy what they can, they wouldn't have enough to really fight on equal ground. So you give it up, wait till you can buy on equal ground and buy out there. And so if you're alternate attack in that situation, you can't lose weapons. You've got to try to play defensive and get as many frags you can without giving up anybody or losing anybody.
Ooh, this is an interesting approach.
Go ahead.
You got Zai right now. He's got a FAMAS. He's boosting his guy up. This is going to be a FAMAS round. They're taking a chance here. They want us to go ahead and win the round here. They're going to go and play it aggressive, and it's paying off as BB peeks out. Bazolki was up on the high ground and comes back around. So let's go and get into the actual action here. As now Forever, they actually bought guns here for this round, so they took whatever they could. There must have been a complete save there, but Moon through the double doors, able to spot Kings. And now it looks like it's going to be up to a 2-on-3, Chucky and Moon from alternate attacks going up against BB and Forever along with Zai. Remember how Bazolki was up on top of the skybox on the opposite side as he was able to peek out there and he got taken down. But again, we were talking about the high ground, low ground scenario, and BB took advantage of it and peeked out, able to drop 2. So right now we've got, let's go and take a look here. Bombs right there on the other side of the catwalk. They're acting like they're able to pick it up. It looks like taking their time. They're working their way around it. But look at this. BB on the flank. He's spams away, almost able to get the kill, but that's also going to be able to make the call. Now it's going to all rely on Zai to be able to keep it on luck. But look at this. Chucky now. He's going to be peeking back out. He's looking for Forever. Forever comes out. He's able to drop 2. BB was the distraction there, and Forever came up through the middle area and took a complete advantage of it. The risky buy, if they lost that one, it would have been over.
If they lose that round, Hacker did, they would have lost potentially not only that round, but maybe the next 1 or 2 rounds.
Definitely.
So that was a huge round right there. They took a big risk, and what that does is it stops the momentum. We saw the alternate attack win 4 of the last rounds in the last half, 2 to open this one, so 6 straight rounds in this match. That win right there stopped that momentum, and if Hacker can use it to start building their own momentum, they can put this game away. It's 10-8 right now in favor of the Chinese. Hacker Gaming on defense right now.
It's 99. Oh, it's 9-6. There we go. First half. 9-6 first half. All right, so now it's going to be, again, like you're saying, at 10-8 here in favor of Hacker Gaming, as now alternate attacks making the move, starting to move up catwalk. Zai peeks out. He's able to find Chef Kosh. It seems that if any time that alternate attacks finds any confrontation, they already start heading backwards.
Yeah, they don't seem very aggressive. I agree with you on that thought. They seem to be, we're going to sneak in, see what we can get, and then if we don't get a good result, we're going to fall back. And that, not sticking to that attack can sometimes cause you big problems, and it just did right there as they lost another guy. So right now they don't have a lockdown on, what kind of strategy they want to do, and if they do decide on something, they're not willing to continue to stick with it if it doesn't work.
Moving inside the side is going to be Chucky. He's going to get dropped there by Kings. Kings is looking to be able to continue, but he will get shut down there by Roman. It seems that the transfer is paid off here for alternate attacks as they will be able to get that bomb planted. Zai's got an AWP. He's got to change guns here unless he feels very extremely comfortable to be able to peek in there with that AWP. Forever going to work there. He's able to start things off. Again, it comes up to the entry kills in here as now Forever, he's got to be the aggressor and he's got to be able to allow his teammate to be able to peek out with that op shot. Moon spams away. Zai comes in. Instead of the AWP, he comes out with the USP and takes down the Galil. And now Hacker Gaming, because of that buy that they had on the 3rd round, they're able to come back and be able to successfully shut down alternate attacks. 11-8 is the score here in favor of Hacker Gaming.
And again, I'm surprised that we see alternates buying here. They haven't saved yet, so I'm kind of surprised to see them continue to buy. You can see people throwing guns on the ground. What that means to me is that a lot of people have gun money, but some people do not. So what the strategy is, you buy your teammate a gun, toss him the gun before the round starts, and he can use that gun, and you buy yourself your own gun with any extra money that you do have. So the money continues from round to round. It kind of builds up if you don't use it. So teammates buying guns for each other here in this situation is allowing both teams to keep themselves on the gun round here, as it is 2-2 right now in this second half. Overall, it is done?
11-8.
There you go.
There we go. So now, again, what's kind of interesting is right now we've got Chucky with a Glock, and I'm hoping that he's got something else, but I highly doubt it the way that he's watching it right now. So again, this is gonna kind of be a mixed buy. Moon's also got a Glock, so I guess what might have happened, what we've seen, the guys dropping the guns for other people. Maybe they felt that the other person might feel a little bit more confident with that gun instead of themselves. They had the money to work with, but they know that Roman's on, they know that Capio's on, so they're gonna go and drop that gun for him. So now, looking into this one, you've got the flank. You're gonna have Chef Kosh. He's gonna be the aggressor. They actually might even bait the guys. Being bait, of course, just like allowing your teammate to be able to distract for you as you make your move from behind. Forever starts things off there into Chucky. Chucky, again, only had a Glock, so that's not a big waste. As right now they're going to go and make their move. AWP brought to you by Zai, as he's going to be able to take down Chef Kosh and Moon with that AWP, as now it's going to be down to Capio and Roman, the two guys who had AKs. Roman comes up big with the AK headshot there into Forever, but Zai continues with that AWP. He's looking for another one. Nice move there by Roman to be able to peek his way out of there and be able to get himself an AK kill. Now, Kings, Bozolki, BB, the last three guys alive here going up against alternate attacks Roman, as now he's going to be able to press out. And that's a huge shot there, but he's going in as it's clear, and he's got 10 seconds left, 8 seconds. He's playing it aggressive. He's going for the plant. He's got to be able to make the move. That's a smart move there by Roman. He had to go for it because he would have been spammed through the box, but Bozolki is able to make the shot over him and take him down. Now we've got a score of 12-8 here in favor of Hacker Gaming.
A very great play there by Roman to get those 4 frags, but Basuki really won that round for his team because, he knew the time left on the clock. He saw, okay, there's only 8 seconds left. We know he's got to plant here within those 8 seconds or he loses the round. So by forcing the action there, you don't allow him to plant and you really force him into a bad position.
Moon's down to 14 HP. He's going to get taken out there. He was actually being spammed through the wall, and Kings came up through the lower B. Of course, this is a save round here for alternate attacks, as now they're just going to go and take him apart here. Capio seemed to I think he actually had a gun out of that. He must have been able to pick up one of the guns from one of the other players. I think it was probably a FAMAS. But coming into that one right now, as you can see, score is 13.
13-8. I was going to help you out there, but
thanks.
You were on top of it.
Man, I'm always on fire.
Yeah, you are. Not as good looking, though, but always on fire.
I've got the voice. All right, okay, we're back to the game. 13-8 is the score here in favor of Hacker Gaming.
Right now, watching as the team set up for this round right here, we're going to have a full gun round. This last round being a save round, both teams in the full gun. If you are to alternate attacks, you've got to win this round and change your momentum. Any more you give up is going to cost you this game. You have nothing more to work with. 2 more rounds, and it's forced tie for Hacker Gaming. 3 more rounds and they win. So really up against the knife's edge here if you're alternate attacks from Germany.
I know it's just going to be kind of the waiting game, as alternate attacks is just taking their time. They're allowing Hacker Gaming to become impatient. They're waiting for these guys to be able to peek out. But right now, you see Moon, he's got him in a bad situation because he's got to watch 3 positions, possibly only 2. He's got to watch middle double doors along with Catwalk. He's really putting himself in a bad situation. As you can see, he's being spammed through the smoke right there, getting dropped down to 70 HP. If they're trying to watch the positions, trying to be able to hope to start something off, again, Moon was in a bad position. As right now, it seems that we're looking through Capio down inside of lower B. Chef Kosh and Roman are going to start moving their way back over towards long A. Just kind of taking their time. This is that Fnatic setup that we've seen before. We got 2 guys there at long A and got Zai back over at watching at Catwalk. Again, it's really a tough spot to watch, but it's really going to look like, let's go and check it back in and see what we've got going on. Bazolki's down inside a pit. That might be big, but Bazolki is completely blind now. If they don't spot him, they might be able to pay off. Looks like they went ahead and transferred back over towards Catwalk.
They had a little bit of a fake there. Excuse me one sec. They faked that long A, and they're coming back Catwalk hard here now.
Going to go into press in here. Zai with an AWP start things off there into Roman. Zai has been huge from that spot, so maybe if Fnatic hired him up, he might be able to help him out. But Moon and Chucky able to clear the side and able to get that bomb down. Moon is down to 7 HP. Kings and Bazolki right now by themselves. Chef Kosh is down to 1, so let's go and look at the scenario. Moon down to 7. Chef Kosh down to 1. And Chucky, he's going to be the only guy that's actually got health worth dealing for. So again, they've got to have Chucky in the middle of the thing, so that what's going to happen is if whenever somebody gets spotted, then Chucky will be able to make their move. Moon peeks out. He's still able to get himself a kill. Now it's going to be left up to Kings. Kings down to 15 HP. He's going to be able to get 1. He's looking for 2. He's able to take out 2 of them. Now the last guy only has 1 HP. As right now, Chef Kosh coming around the corner. Oh, he got off the bomb.
Oh,
Wow.
not enough time.
Wow. He had the time to be able to defuse the bomb previously before, but he went out for the shot anyway.
Well, again, the situation right there, a 3-on-1. Great job by Kings to get himself in a position where it was actually a 1-on-1. Took out 2 guys on his way to the bomb. He started to defuse there, but he heard the guy coming, and he knew that if he didn't cut off the bomb, that he was not going to be able to win the round. So he tried to get the frag, and it cost him. Save round right here for Hacker Gaming as they finally lose their first round and not able to buy full guns. So again, great job by the last member of aTTaX to push the attack right there when he knew the guy was going to defuse the bomb in that last round.
Now the problem with that though is the Kings, regardless if he knew that he was going to get shot, he should have went for it all the way. That's my opinion.
The time was running out, 35 seconds on the bomb timer.
It's a gamble you have to make.
He knew there was about 30 seconds already out of it, so you got about 5 seconds. You've got to make a choice, and he knew that, you know what, both ways he's going to lose. So he took the frag, I guess. It was his only choice. Again, it's not going to win him the round. You're right. So,
but he ended up still able to get the guns out of his hands, so these guys had to be able to rebuy again. But well, it's another round lost there for Hacker Gaming as, again, they're on the save here for this round. BB was able to find himself an AK. He's going to go and save this one back over inside a pit. As now looks like alternate attack is on the manhunt. They're leaving Chucky inside of that B bomb site with the bomb. Again, Bazolki's still inside of the pit. He's just kind of holding out here. As you can see, he's got the AK in hand. He's just kind of waiting it out there. You probably won't see anybody out here. As again, the bomb will be able to explode, and another round comes in there for alternate attack. Score right now 13-10 here in favor of Hacker Gaming. Looking really good as aTTaX is starting to try to bring it back into the game. They keep on bringing it back real late in the game, though.
Yeah, they're definitely not as good at the beginning of the game as they are near the end. They start to build themselves up as the half goes along. We've seen that in the first half. We're starting to see this in the second half. 13-10. Again, Hacker's so close to winning this game. They just need to get some good luck there. Nice little pick by Roman on long A is going to open it up well for the alternate attack, but ZY answering back. So a little bit of a shared attack so far.
Right now we're going to be able to follow in. You got momentum happening here by alternate attacks heading there in towards that A-bomb site. They're able to get himself one. Forever going to work. Looks like Chucky's got to be able to. He's got a great job ahead of him as he had to try to take out 2, but Forever was going to be able to take him out as well. Bomb planted inside of that A site. Chef Kosh goes down. Roman from behind. He's able to get himself 1, and Forever comes up big. And I think that was actually. I'm taking a look real fast. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 4 kills coming into that round as he came up big there, Forever, with that M4.
Yeah, really nice play by him to hold that, to help them recover that bomb site. They almost had that, but again, they were so split up. One of the guys coming from the flank for attack was way too far away from the play, and that really cost them. They needed a better organization there. Not a very good cover of the bomb plant. We talked about in the first half how Hacker Gaming really covered one of the bomb plants that they had. We didn't see that right there from the Germans. aTTaX really did not cover the bomb effectively, and that ended up costing them the ground. They could have put together a much better defense of that bomb plant.
Definitely. Right now the score being 14-10 in favor of Hacker Gaming, as they're really starting to put it here to alternate attacks. It was a successful round there, but again, Roman was unable to finish off that round as Forever came out big. AWP in the hands of Zai, watching over inside of mid. He's got Roman just on the outside. Roman peeks out as he was blind. He's able to take out Forever. Zai misses the shot there inside of mid, but he's going to have company there with him. That's going to be Kings. Kings able to take out Roman inside of that middle double doors. As now BB is watching back over towards long A. BB, again, he's got to be able to worry about Capio. Capio coming around from behind. You can see how see right now Capio coming around. And Chef Kosh will finally be able to take out BB on their one-on-one battle that they had going on there at long A. Capio back into Kings. Capio spamming away. It looks like Zai, that's like his 3rd shot to miss. Finally connects with the AWP. He was coming up big there in the beginning with that AWP, but finally, hopefully, he's going to start bringing back the game. Again, he's going to go and save this AWP. And as you can see, the rest of the guys, they're trying to be able to decide what they want to be able to do. They're only 2 rounds away from being able to win this one here against alternate attacks. So it's about to be a 14-11 score here in favor of Hacker Gaming. Ooh, he lost the AWP too.
Yeah, again, we haven't talked about the AWP really. The AWP is the key weapon in the game in terms of its ability to one shot, one frag to most of the body, except for the appendages, the arms, or the legs, and that is really a key weapon. And not only is it a key weapon because of its success rate, it's high risk but high reward. One shot, one kill. You don't get multiple bullets like you do with the AK or M4, but it also costs so much. It's almost twice as expensive as the AK, which makes it so much more difficult. You've got to expend all that money, and if you lose it, it really hurts the team, and that's what it did right there to Hacker Gaming.
Hacker Gaming, knowing that they've got rounds to be able to give, they're going to go and save here for this round, pushing up towards Catwalk. Chef Kosh just going to go to work. He gets himself 1, 2, 3, and 4, but of course that was pretty much easy round there for Chef Kosh. It's just really good for show.
You know, losing that the last round and losing that AWP really cost them and had to force them to save that this round, and they lose that 6-5 in this half. So again, really, we've seen the momentum shift back to alternate attack. They've really started to organize themselves well. They've put Hacker Gaming in a position where they had to save. It looks like Hacker Gaming may have to save yet again. Oh, no, they're buying here. Okay, they had the USPs out. They fooled me for a second there. So, we're seeing a lot of money trouble for Hacker Gaming ever since then, and they've spent their money on AWPs, and it's really cost them. They haven't had much money left over in these later rounds of the half.
Something that I've really started to realize is that alternate attacks are continuing to be able to play passive, but Hacker Gaming are starting to play extremely aggressive, and so what's happening is they're getting countered there by alternate attacks, and they're getting shut down one by one. As you can see, look at this, Forever now playing it aggressive. He's pushing inside of mid, and he's going to get taken down there by Capio. He was looking for the greater gun. He was changing out the FAMAS for the M4, and he got taken down. He got caught with his pants down, and he ends up losing the round for his team. And again, that was a mixed buy there with M4s and FAMASs.
Yeah, that was a bad round to lose right there, because again, you're giving alternate attacks even more momentum, and that half buy situation like you just didn't allow your team to be fully ready to play that round. You took a little chance there in the middle, Hacker Gaming did, and that didn't pay off for them, and now they're in a terrible position heading into the end of this map. They've got to save yet again, so now it's probably going to go to an 8-7 score in this half. That means that only 2 more rounds left to play, and the score is going to be tied. Hacker attacks and attacks will have the momentum and the money heading into those last 2 rounds.
Instead of stacking up on Catwalk like they've done previously before, they're going to start moving back over towards CT spawn. Capio taking advantage, able to drop 2 so far. As now Kings is going to be coming around with the flank. He's all by himself, I believe, down to a 1-on-4. Now he's taking his time, moving his way up. He could be able to get himself an AK out of this and start him heading back, but Chucky won't allow that to happen. He's going to be able to take him out. And now we're sitting at 14-14.
Yeah,
all tied up here with Hacker Gaming alternate attacks. Hacker Gaming led this one early in the game, 8-2, and now we're back to 14-14.
You know, I think a little bit of this is maybe a letdown by Hacker. They beat 2 of the top 3 teams in the world, and they come into this game thinking, you know, maybe we have a chance against, maybe we're, you know, a for sure win here against a weaker team that has not, you know, a set lineup coming into this event, and that really has cost them. This letdown is really hurting them right now, and if they can salvage this game, I think it'll be a huge wake-up call and may allow them to maybe even go on and win this tournament. But, you know, if alternate attacks can upset them here, I think a Hacker will go down in flames maybe in this tournament. So this is really do or die, in my opinion, these next 2 rounds for Hacker Gaming in their life in this tournament, not just this match.
Definitely agree with this one, because the reason why they may have thought that they were coming into this one to be able to easily be able to beat alternate attacks is because of substitution from Tixo and Silver, who were recently playing for MTW, and then with the recent substitute with Roman, along with his teammate, of course, Chucky. But Chucky really hadn't been on top of his game. Roman's really starting to surprise me a little bit here. He's made some extreme amount of shots. It may not show up in the scoreboard, but he's really starting to make some crucial shots that matter in the rounds. But right now we've got 3 guys inside of the B tunnels here for alternate attacks. The previous rounds, alternate attacks has been hitting over towards that B side.
They've got 1 guy here for alternate attacks faking on the far right of the map. All the rest of them are going to the left side of the map. So a good little fake player by attacks. Let's see if they can pull this off.
Looking at right now, Capio's toying around there with Zeiss. It looks like they're going to go ahead and start with that rush. So it looked like actually Capio was catching them off guard as they were getting the call to transfer to the other side, as they had 4 guys inside the side. So it was just a timed push there. Capio able to get himself 1. So Zeiss got to be able to worry about him as they're going to go transfer back around. This is a big round here for alternate attacks. If Hacker Gaming is unable to overtake that side, Capio continues to play extremely aggressive. The lone gunman takes out Bazolki, but BB finally able to take him down. Zai now watching over towards window, giving some cover fire for his teammate BB. They're going to have to go after the save. They're looking, now they're going to be forced to try to push this one to an overtime. Zai gets himself an exit kill there into Chef Kosh. As again, We've got BB over inside of long A. He's now moving back around, and he gets headshotted again. He got caught down again with his pants down. He's just really, it's tough.
So 15-14 for alternate attacks. In the lead now for the first time in this match. Great show to them. And really, they left one guy on the flank here, 4 guys rushing hard into one bomb site, one guy on the flank kind of harassing the rotation as the Hacker Gaming team wanted to rotate over to the other bomb site and retake it. But he said no, he kind of stopped them from doing so, and that really stopped the momentum of Hacker Gaming to try to retake that bomb site. Great play there. Normally, you can get a position where that guy can just get overrun by a bunch of guys, but Capio played it extremely well and really did a great job harassing the Hacker Gaming team as they tried to set up.
Wow, Forever comes up big with that Deagle headshot into Capio, taking down one of the aggressors from alternate attacks that might be able to help him out. Of course, Chef Kosh was able to take him out. Right now we've got 2 guys watching over towards long A. They have yet to change their strategy. They've got Zai watching inside of mid, so right now Catwalk's completely clear. Chucky watching inside of B. Taking their time. Moon looking for the shot. He's able to take out Zai. And again, Zai was hot in the beginning of the game, but now he's completely off.
And he's their main AWP, or their main guy who uses that AWP. You normally only have one guy who uses it, and to not have him hot at this point in the game is really crucial. It's really hurting the Hacker Gaming's opportunity to win this game, and alternate attacks is looking to close this sucker out.
Now it's all left up to Bazolki, who's now inside of long A with the FAMAS, one of the weaker guns for the CTs, but there's still a chance. He peeks out, Moon takes him down, and look at that. Alternate attacks comes up big.
That's a huge upset.
From 8-2, and then comes back to win that. Wow.
The upset kings get upset themselves. Hacker Gaming has upset 2 of the top 3 teams in the tournament, and then they took 1 game off, and they got burned for it. Great job by the team from Germany, stepping up big time. Nobody really thought they had a chance in this match. Look at Hacker Gaming. They can't believe they've lost this match. And you know what? I can't believe they've lost it either.
That is intense. Coming into that one, everybody thought that alternate attacks was really going to struggle. It was going to end up being a 16-5.
That kind of a match, a 16-5 match, and it didn't play out that way at all.
Wow.
In the first half, and it wasn't like they made that huge run just in the second half. They did it in the first half. They played solid. Like I said, 9-6 score, just what you want. They were only behind by 3. They didn't panic. They came back in the second half and played extremely well on their offensive side. Good job by the Germans. I really think that they showed us here that they're a force to be reckoned with. And who would have thought coming into this tournament we'd have an upper bracket final of 3D versus aTTaX? I didn't see that coming.
Definitely not. No, well, of course, also all 10 of these teams, anything could happen. And it definitely has.
All 10 of these
definitely
teams.
Has.
I mean, I thought, 8 of these teams for sure are a step above, with aTTaX and Hacker Gaming maybe being a step behind. That's not the case. We've come in and seen that, aTTaX has been ready to play. They've come in, they've come practiced, they've come ready to go. They took advantage of Hacker, who had really taken advantage of 2 teams before that, and put together a great tournament. So, we're going to have to just see. aTTaX versus 3D is going to be a great upper bracket match final, and we'll see what Hacker can do in the lower bracket. I honestly think that, though, the momentum is against them now. They are definitely susceptible in this next match to whoever they have to face in that lower bracket. So we'll see how that plays out as we go along in this tournament.
Quick recap of what happened all the way through the game. It seemed as if Hacker Gaming was going to be able to roll away with that one. But again, it looked like Hacker Gaming, they had Zai. Zai was on fire. He had the AWP, the sniper rifle, and he was able to make the shots. Each one of them counted, and he was able to work it. But then, again, remember how it happened on that 3rd round that aTTaX won. They saved the round after. They had 3 guys who saved their guns coming into it, and they were able to work it. Then after that point, what happened was, as they started to come back into the game, and they just brought it. They brought it. They had 8-6. They went all the way from 8-2 to 8-3 to 8-6
to 9-6
to 9-6.
And then once they got 9-6, they stumbled a little bit to open the second half, and they just ran it in the second half after they got themselves their feet underneath them at about 4-2 score in favor of Hacker Gaming in that second half. From that point on, it was all alternate attacks. The Germans won 8 rounds almost in a row, consistently winning round after round after round in impressive fashion. So quick look at my little bracket in front of me that I've been scribbling all over. Hacker will face the winner of Pandemic and Nip in the lower bracket. Fnatic will face the winner of COL-SK. We expect COL-SK and Pandemic Nip to be up on deck. According to the schedule in front of me, SK versus COL will be at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Pandemic versus Nip will be at 5:30. Both those matches are on DE Inferno. We should have those coming up right here on TSN. You can find out more about that information on Godfrag.com. You'll have all of the stats, the brackets. I had to plug it. I'm sorry. I got it in
plug
there.
Away. You still said TSN.
And we also have stats from all of the matches, game sense statistics from first day matches, and the second day matches will be up later tonight. Go check out what the FPRs of all these players are. And we have, I think, COL-SK up next.
Complexity versus SK, and you know what's funny is Jason Lakes actually was talking with us earlier, and he actually said out of the 2 years that Complexity has been playing, Complexity never played SK Gaming or SK Swede.
SK Sweden. They've never played SK Sweden in a match. So this will be the first time Complexity plays SK Sweden. We've seen 3D versus SK. It's been grand and glorious every time. Now we get to see COL-SK. Let's hope it's the same.
All right, guys, so stick around on the Team Sportscast Network here at the World Series of Video Games. Next up, Complexity versus SK.